Oh yes, it's news time. It is Tuesday. It is the 29th of August 2017. Hope you're having a great day. And yeah, there's not much really news-wise, but there's still some stories to talk about, which, you know, I think is quite cool. And I'm going to avoid trying to hit this pop filter here and get into some juicy news. First story is a reminder that it is 15.0 released tomorrow, and when this is released, this is going to mean that there's improvements to the Glory Store, the Loyalty Store, as well as the Alliance Wars. Is going to get a really big change. 1.5 times larger maps and yeah, 60-minute timers. Yeah, things are really going to change. Hopefully change for the better. And obviously, as you know, there's been extensive improvements with regards to heroic and master level kind of prizes. You know, you're getting a fully formed 4-star. This is kind of, it's insane. We've not seen these kind of improvements for a while. Obviously, this is really to kind of balance out the fact that we're getting 6 stars soon. So yeah, I think things have definitely got to change in order to kind of get us a little bit further on and higher to get those 5 stars, to get those 6-star shards in the end. Our second story covers a video that I made, and I think it's important just to kind of respond here. A lot of people haven't been too impressed with regards to the tone of this video. If you're not familiar with this video, this was an interview with a 600k rated player about a forum post that Kabam closed of his, and he wasn't able to go to any other outlet to kind of voice his concern and his kind of his discussion and things that he thought about the game with regards to devaluation in the game and the Grandmaster Crystal and what it kind of meant for the fact that he's put a lot of money in. And yeah, a lot of people were a bit unimpressed with the fact and referring to him as a whale. Let me just point out the key facts, and I will be reading off of the statement that I put in the video, and it just basically is, I allowed this person to have a voice where not other people were allowing him to have a voice. The other thing is that we talked about devaluation. Yes, a lot of people will say that it wasn't really a kind of a great talk because we didn't have a low rated player on this, but I do say at the end point of the video that me and Cruz are going to be doing a video or a podcast, and we're going to get myself, 1 to 200k rated player, him and maybe someone else, just to kind of do a respond to the comments that people left, because obviously people were very unhappy about stuff. They weren't impressed at all. The other thing is to then do a further thing, like maybe talk about like ways in which, yes, we can improve the game, things that are fun in the game at the moment, things that are enjoyable, handy tips and tricks and stuff like that, and do a podcast like that. And like I said, I know a lot of people were unimpressed. I gave someone the time to have a voice where they didn't have a voice and talk through his forum post and stuff with regards to 6 stars in the game and devaluation. So apologies to those that are unimpressed, but it's all about giving a voice to someone in a community where they aren't really allowed to have a voice at all. Nextly, it's all about Marvel Insider. Now, as you know, Marvel Insider is good, but sometimes there's things that are a little bit frustrating. So remember, you've only got 1 day to kind of put in your points for beginner, normal and heroic into the kind of put your username, and you get the points, either 10,000, 30,000, 50,000, whatever points they are. Unfortunately, the points won't come in until the 15th of September. And that's very significant. If you're waiting on points to get these things here, then you will probably be disappointed. So you'll need to read all the articles in the activity section. You'll need to watch the kind of trailers, lots of different stuff in order to get those points. You will not be able to use those points because it's after the point of redeeming this bundle. So remember that, and happy grinding. And it's Champion Spotlight time. Kingpin is coming into the game. This is going to be very exciting, and I'm thoroughly looking forward to this. If you are interested in a video which covers things with regards to Kingpin, then I've done a video and the link is in the description below. And we'll kind of talk about the ideas of him working with suicide masteries and how that could be really effective. Also, you know, other champions that would be good against him, or kind of like the vice versa, because it's like the more detrimental effects that he has, the more debuffs he has, the better it's going to be for the pain onslaught that he's going to deliver. And obviously it should be noted that he is indeed a skill and is a very high hit pool, because it's just based on, like, a lot of champions that you play, you're like, oh yeah, I don't want to take too much damage going into this battle. But with this champion, it's all about kind of taking a lot of punishment in order to then dish it out. The same thing it can be said with like Punisher, not Punisher, well, I guess in some ways Punisher with the endurance, but Hulk, because obviously you're getting down to 25%, and then it's going to be a more stronger champion to kind of do that damage output. But this champion is the same in Kingpin. So excited for this, and yeah, can't wait. So that has been the news. Sorry, it has been a slow news time. There's not been a great amount you know, coming on with regards to new things in the game. There hasn't been kind of too many kind of scandalous things in the forum, or things that I've not been able to get to without them being closed down, theoretically, because that's the problem. That, and then kind of like moving on back to that interview, I know and I understand that a lot of people were not impressed with me interviewing that person, but like I said, he is still a member of this community. He is allowed an opinion the same way that I allow you guys to have an opinion and put something in the comment section below. That's just how it works. So there's a two-way street here. You're allowed to be part of the community and comment, and he's allowed to be in a part of the community and comment, regardless if, again, his opinion differs to yours. It's just that open dialogue. I allow people to comment that either don't like the way I look, don't like the way I sound, don't like my MCOC videos. That's just how it rolls. Welcome to the world. So yeah, it was a great dialogue though in the comment section for that video, and I will be going back to Cruise, and we'll be looking to kind of raise a podcast, as said earlier, where we'll just take a lower rated player, a kind of mid rated player, which will be me, and a higher rated player close to 600 plus K or maybe upwards, and we'll then do a kind of a round table discussion. And yes, we will debate things, we will have difference of opinions, of course we will. That's what it will be. That was just an interview on someone that wasn't allowed to have their post on Kabam, so therefore basically their discussion was closed down. They weren't able to do a discussion for it. So anyway, hopefully you understand that, and hopefully that you enjoyed this video. And yeah, follow me on social media, link is in the description, and I shall catch you on the flip side. Bye bye for now.